What comes to your mind when we say the zoos? Or many of us are like against the zoo. People think that we are keeping animals in the cages. It's a cruelty, though, but it's not. Let's talk about why zoos are important. So, most of us are against zoo because of this scenario. People think that we caught the wild animal and kept in the cages. There are less space for the animal. There is no enrichment for the animal. So because of this scenario, many people are against the zoo. And we think people or all the zoos all over the world are caught the animal from the wild and kept in the zoo. But it's not like that. All the animals are in the zoo are born into captivity. We do an exchange program with the different zoo and to make a gene pool retain, and we circulate the animal for the education and the conservation. So talking about the Mumbai Zoo, we call it as Ranichi Bagh. Last year we have completed 161 year and it's gifted by the Britishers to Mumbai. It's a great thing for Mumbaikars, and many past few years the condition was not good, but BMC take a good initiative and started a development of Mumbai Zoo. So we have come up with such fascinating exhibit. We call it as an exhibit because zoos are the education and the conservation centers. For a small kid, introduction to any wild animal or the nature, it starts from the zoo. So that's why we have created the naturalistic habitat for each and every animal depending upon their species wise. So not only we have created the habitat, at the same time we have created the exhibit based on different theme. Like as you see previous picture, the Ranthambore is created for the tiger exhibit, or the Warli tribal which are coexisting with the jackals. For that we have created the Warli painting on their viewing area. So why? Because at the same time we are educating people about the animal, at the same time we are educating people about the culture, the people coexisting with the animal, because human and animal conflicts are more in our countries because of the development. In that, some tribal people or some villagers are living with the wildlife. Like in Mumbai area, in the RA forest, the tribal peoples are living with the leopards. So this is the main thing. So recently we have come up with a very unique facility. Like you can see the picture, the majestic animal like tiger you can see very close to you just because of the glass weaving, and it's good for the animal point of view. Previously the exhibits were open and we can see from 363 angles. So in that people used to throw the stone, people used to feed the animal, but because of glass weaving there is a barrier between the visitor and the animals, but because of glass weaving you can see the animal very close to you. That's the major thing. And second important thing, as a education and conservation, you can come to the zoo. Like we go to the safaris, but it's like in the single safari you can't see all the animal at one glance. But zoos are the center where different types of animals are kept. So you can learn about them. You can see the different types of behavior of each and every animal, which is very difficult to go into the wild and see. Again, many of you have seen the videos of Tadoba or other national parks. So one single tiger is standing and surrounded with many vehicles. That is also because of more tourism or the more vehicles at a time. It's creates stress to the animal. So we are not considering that thing. So second important thing is, as educational institute, we do lots of educational programs. So you can see how tiger jumps inside the water, because we are the first. We have created the exhibit for the tiger. It's a Royal Bengal tiger. There is a glass weaving exhibit in India. It's a first project where you can see the tiger, how tiger swims inside the water through the glass. So this type of creation we have created. Again, we have created glass weaving exhibit for the magar and gharial, which is very rare in India. Like how gharial or the magar swims inside water. You get to see in the zoo. Like जो बच्चे हैं उनको आके like हम लोग को लगता है घड़ियाल swim करता है. they use their forelimb, hind limb, but not. They just use their tail for swimming. So ये सारी चीजें आप zoo में आके देख सकते हो. And second important thing is their enrichment. Though they are born in the captivity, they show all the different types of behavior. And to stimulate their wild behavior in the captivity, we do different types of enrichment. So this is the ice popsicle for the sloth bear. During summer days, we cut different types of fruit juices, and make ice popsicle to enrich their activity. At the same time, in the wild, different animal, like one territory, you may find different types of animal. So same way, what we do, we collect the urine of tiger, we spray that urine in the leopard, jackal or the hyena enclosure, or sometimes we collect the leopard urine, we spray it into the tiger exhibit. At that time, they feel that some different animal has come to their territory, and they mark their territory. So this type of behavior you will get to see in the zoos, which is very much rare to see in the wild at one safari. So we are doing educational activity, awareness activity for the visitor. We are doing public awareness about the wildlife conservation. At the same time, we are doing a conservation breeding program. Like in India, we have 155 zoos, and all the zoos are governed by the Central Zoo Authority. The rules and regulation is created by the Central Zoo Authority, how much area should be given for the particular species, what type of animals we can keep, what type of exhibits we can plan. At the same time, Central Zoo Authority has given started a conservation breeding program. So each species is dedicated to a particular zoo, which are rare and endangered species. So what zoos do, they do the breeding of extinct or endangered species in the captivity and successfully release them into the wild. So we are contributing towards the nature, like Darjeeling Zoo, which is at northeast side. They are doing a good conservation breeding program of red panda and snow leopard, which is very rare species. At the same time, Nandankanan Zoo from the Orissa, they are doing conservation breeding of gharial or mouse deer and pangolin. So the zoos are doing great thing in nature and conservation education. Most of the people are against the penguin exhibit or the penguin display in the Mumbai Zoo, but it's a success story of the Mumbai Zoo. From past 3 years, 11 penguins were born inside the captivity through the natural breeding, no human intervention. It's a great success for the Mumbai Zoo. And every month we get 10 internship students from the Bombay Veterinary College. The students are from all over the India. They get to work with this type of facility, different types of aspect, new equipments, treatment aspects, observation aspect. If any students want to do a research on a particular animals, right now they don't want to go out of India. They can study in the Mumbai itself, because we have such a good facility in Mumbai. And second important part is when it comes to Mumbai, we are fascinated with the towers, development, everything, but we are very fortunate that Mumbai has a different type of biodiversity, or the biodiversity habitats. Like we have a forest, that is Sanjay Gandhi National Park. We have rivers like Methi rivers, Bhainder, Poisar rivers. We have lakes, and we have 150 kilometers of coastal area. So as a wildlife photographer, you can see the picture. हम लोग जहाँ भी जाते हैं ना, ह्यूमंस का एक नेचर है, आप लोग जहाँ भी जाते हो, हम लोग अपना निशान छोड़ के जाते हैं. So that is the picture. This is from the Girgaon Chowpatty. You can see the shoes. So ये जो कुछ pollution है, it's the biggest challenge for the coastal areas of Mumbai. And this pollution is created by us. And major pollution is the plastic pollution. And in that polluted area, the marine life of Mumbai is still surviving. You can see the animals which are found in the different coastal areas of Mumbai. Like Mumbai has a sandy beach, rocky beach, and mangrove area. And all the three different habitats show different types of biodiversity. So this is the sea anemone for the Girgaon Chowpatty. We are not aware with that. We just go on the beaches for enjoyment. At the same time, most of the Mumbai beaches are polluted. So people think that there is nothing on the beach. You can see this animal. It's called marine sea slug. It's 3 centimeter in size. So I have reported this after 72 years from the Mumbai. This is discovered in 1942. After discovering, none of the researcher or none of the biologists found this on the Mumbai coast. And 2018, I have re-reported this species. Yes, this species still found in the Mumbai coastline. So we have to encourage the young generation to take an initiative in conservation so we can show our future whatever the marine life present in the coastal areas of Mumbai. We just not to show them on the photos, we have to show them in the reality. So for that, we are doing a very great work. We used to do a free walks for the Mumbaikars. We take them during the low tide. We explain them everything about the ocean, how tide recede during the low tide, what type of organism you'll get to see. So these are the different types of organism found on the coastal areas of Mumbai. अगर आप ये फोटो देखोगे तो बहुत सारे लोगों ने मुझे क्वेश्चन किया कि ये मुंबई से है ही नहीं. तो एज अ फोटोग्राफर मेरे दिमाग में चलता रहता है कि one photo can speak 1,000 words. So I started taking photos with the cityscape. So no one can challenge me. ये मुंबई से नहीं है भाई. देखो पीछे ट्विंस टावर तारदेव से है, ये हाजी अली एरिया है, यहाँ पे सी स्पॉन्जेस है. You can correlate the image, the structure on the land versus structure on the sea. जो स्पॉन्जेस है उसका स्ट्रक्चर सेम लाइक अ टावर जो पीछे दिखाई दे रहे. तो मुझे यही दिखाना था लोगों को कि नहीं, ये सारे मुंबई से. You can see the Girgaon Chowpatty and there is one shell. It is laying eggs on the Girgaon Chowpatty. We have shown this live to the Mumbaikars. So in this pollution, still this type of life is present and we have to protect them. मतलब आप कहते हो ना कि हम लोग भगवान को नारियल चढ़ाते हैं या समुंदर को नारियल दे देते हैं, अर्पण कर देते, लेकिन समुंदर अपने पेट में कुछ नहीं रखता. मतलब हम गॉड्स क्रिएशन बोलते हैं. जो मैंने पहले फोटो दिखाया जो एग्स थे, वही शेल ने अपने एग्स वो नारियल पे ले किए हैं. तो मतलब नेचर यही है कि जितना उसको मतलब लाइक सर्वाइवल ऑफ द फिटेस्ट सबको पता है. सो सेम वे उधर का जो मरीन लाइफ है, इट्स इन द ट्रबल. बहुत सारा पोल्यूशन है फिर भी सर्वाइव कर रहा है. सेकेंड इंपॉर्टेंट थिंग, मुंबई में फ्लेमिंगोज आते हैं. एवरीवन नोज दैट. वी हैव सीन द ब्यूटीफुल पिक्चर्स ऑफ द फ्लेमिंगो. But clearly check out this picture. There is a flamingo, there is a patch of mangrove, and see behind the mangrove, there is a huge dumping ground and the development. So we want to show this to our next generation? No. So we have to work for this. And one more last picture is there. Mumbai also look like this. So this is from the Priyadarshini Park. This is again marine organism. I have taken this picture at the night. It's called Zeus anthele. It's a soft coral. So yes, what citizens, what we can do? We can do a small things. हम लोग को नेचर में ये सारा क्रिएशन वैसे है. देखो, it's called art in nature. आपको कुछ नहीं करना है. हम लोग को स्कूल में सब सिखाया है. वेस्ट सेग्रीगेट करना है. नेचर कंजर्वेशन के लिए आपको जंगल में जाके कोई स्पीशीज को पकड़ के बैठने की जरूरत नहीं है. हम लोग ने जो स्कूल में सीखा है, जो हम लोग ने बस मार्क्स मिलने के लिए बाय हार्ट किया है, वो तो लाइफ में फॉलो करना है. मेजर थिंग, सेग्रीगेट योर वेस्ट. ओके, दैट इज द बिगेस्ट प्रॉब्लम फॉर ऑल द डिफरेंट टाइप्स ऑफ बायोडाइवर्सिटी. बिकॉज हम लोग वेस्ट सेग्रीगेट नहीं कर रहे हैं, वो अल्टीमेटली हैबिटेट्स में जा रहा है. उसमें मरीन लाइफ डिस्ट्रॉय हो रहा है, सब कुछ डिस्ट्रॉय हो रहा है. एंड वन थिंग व्हाट वी कैन डू इज, एवरीवन हैज एनी टैलेंट. कोई भी टैलेंट हो आपके पास, यूज दैट टैलेंट टू क्रिएट अवेयरनेस अबाउट द नेचर. सो रिसेंटली वी आर come up with one play in Marathi which based on conservation of leopard or the awareness of leopard in terms of animal and man conflict. So we have created, one of my friend is wrote down a whole play in Marathi. Using all the folk style in Marathi, we have created one play to create awareness about the leopard. And it's like when I was in college, many of my seniors, like after completion of MSc, they have chosen a different stream, like they have started working in the banks or the different sector. But during first year BSc, when I was volunteering with the zoo, at that time I have decided I want to work for the nature and I want to work in the nature. From after 15 years of struggle, I have joined there as a biologist. That was my manifestation about the nature conservation. And I am a big fan of Sachin Tendulkar. तर त्याने एक गोष्ट सांगितली आहे की स्वप्न बघा ती नक्की पूर्ण होतात, पण ती स्वप्न झोपल्यावर नाही तर जागेपणी बघायची आहेत. ती तुमची स्वप्न नक्कीच पूर्ण होतात. धन्यवाद.